And we come truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
You ready to a brick wall? You ready to a brick wall? You ready to a brick wall, baby? Switch.
Now McKinnon. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's McKinnon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Gone!
Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch you now, Barney!
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Shreds the tackle as his guys are in for 6. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Check! 53's Mike! Check! Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And complete to Zach Ertz. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Marshall. Coming hard on the blitz, he dumps him for a loss of 8.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss.
All right, here we go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Four down.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
He's moving. He's moving, boy. He's moving.
They run it with McKinnon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got a noon one. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And the return here will go to the He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is Hurts with it, right side. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Gun! Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. You got 4.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Screen play, McKinnon. And he gets it down to the 32. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Show it. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And they'll run it here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Caught by the tight end, Hurts. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. McKinnon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On play action, they'll throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 4 down. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
and they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
To return it is Corey Grant. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Parkey with the extra point. So we're at halftime here at Lamb. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nifty move. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. They'll roll. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And a nice spin into some open field. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go get him. Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Packer pressure, and down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to throw here. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Watch 30.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
4 down. Check.
Now back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll drop to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Detroit!
Back to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Over!
Now a handoff looking right. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch number 86. Watch 86. Let's put him on the buses.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Gun!
53 fight. Check, 53 fight.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They give him a gain of 37. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A dump down to McKinnon. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Gun!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Gun!
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And that one results in 35 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. So out now come the Cardinals. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And it's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Cardinals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.